The bear who came to babysit. Arno and Bibi were helping Mum and Mike to pack for their honeymoon. Mum checked her list. Clothes, toothbrush, tickets. We just need the babysitter to arrive, she said. We found you the perfect one, said Mike with a wink. You're going to have a great time. You'll barely notice we're gone. But little did the children know, the babysitter was a great big bear. Be on your best behavior, said Mum. We'll be back in a few days. Roar, growled the bear. The children stood speechless, staring at their new babysitter. Earlier, could you imagine if your parents went out, or your mum or dad went out, and who came to mind you? A bear. I think I would be in a little bit of a shock. Arno turned to his sister. Is this really happening? He asked. Who ever heard of a bear babysitter? Shrugged Bibi. Roar, growled the bear. That night, the bear ran a bath. Don't forget the bubbles, said Bibi, handing the bear the bottle. The bear squeezed it very hard. This is fun, giggled the children. Roar, growled the bear. The next morning, Bibi and Arno sat down at the table. I wonder what's for breakfast, said Arno. Do you notice the bear is actually holding the cookbook upside down? And it looks like there's been a lot of splashing in the kitchen. Do you think bears can cook? We'll have to see. The bear gave them each some extremely sticky honey. This is delicious, chuckled the children. Roar, growled the bear. After breakfast, it was time to go to school. Arno and Bibi hopped into the car and buckled their seatbelts as the bear squeezed into the driver's seat. There's barely enough room for him. Screech went the brakes. Whee, said the children. Growl, growled the bear. That night, the bear tucked the children into bed. They snuggled up to listen to a bedtime story. Good night, whispered Arno. Good night, whispered Bibi. Roar, growled the bear. The next day was Saturday, so the children slept late. Meanwhile, the bear did some laundry. Oh, look at the stinky, smelly sock down there. Then he hung it on the line. Good morning, called the neighbor. Roar, growled the bear. When the children finally woke up, the bear was busy washing the dishes. How is he washing the dishes? He's licking the plates. Good morning, bear, shouted Bibi as they both raced downstairs. How did you sleep? Yuck, said the children. This is not how Mom and Mike usually do the dishes. In fact, the bear hadn't done anything the way that Mom and Mike usually did. They won't let you babysit again if they see all this mess, cried Arno. Roar, growled the bear. They rushed to gather the clothes from the line and placed them in the washing machine. They whizzed around the kitchen until the dishes were spotless, and the sticky breakfast mess was all cleaned up. They sped through the upstairs rooms, mopping up the bathroom, tidying the bedrooms. Arno hastily patched up the curtains, while Bibi and the bear hurriedly painted the car, finishing just as Mom and Mike arrived home. Well, you both look happy, said Mike. And the house looks very tidy, said Mum. Have you all had fun? Yes, shouted the children. Can you guess what the bear said? Row, growled the bear. After the bear had gone, Mum asked the children, would you like your new friends to babysit again one day? What do you think the kids said? I would have said yes, but the kids said, Rawr. Oh, bear, The bear looks tired. It must have been hard work babysitting children for a bear. And it looks like the washing line things might also still need a bit of tidying up. Thank you for listening to that story. I want you to have a little think if there was any of the incidents with the bear which were your favorite. See if you can think back to the things that happened with the bear in the story and see if any of those are your favorite. I have two tasks for Phonics Phase 1. If you want to, you can choose just one of these. If you want to use some time over the weekend, you could do both. What I'd like you to do is practice your name and practice names of people that mean a lot to you. You could do like the girl in the photo here. You could take a tray, put a little layer of flour or salt or sand in it, and use your fingers or a spoon or a pencil, whatever you'd like, to try to write names in it. You can see she has a little roller there. Maybe you've got a rolling pin that you can use to roll all the flour or the salt or the sand flat again. If you don't, just flatten your hand and pat it down and give it a careful little wipe from side to side, and then you'll have your drawing paper, your flour, salt or sand paper ready to do more practicing in. Enjoy! The other activity is writing a postcard. You can take a piece of paper and draw lines on it like you have here on this postcard here, and then you can write your name. And let me just have a little look and see if I can do this with you, because my tools have disappeared. There we go. Now, if I would be writing a postcard, I would write a postcard to my mom, who lives in the Netherlands, and I was supposed to go and see her soon, but now we can't go up on the airplanes at the moment, so I won't be doing that. Her name is Liz. If I don't know how to write the name, I can ask my family for some help. There we go, Liz, and she lives in Holland. I think I might try to write that here too. If lowercase letters are a little tricky, I can just use my uppercase letters, but do give it a go. Once you get better at writing all the uppercase letters, you should try to use lowercase ones. There, on this side, to Liz, she lives in Holland, and on this side I could maybe write hi, and then I could draw a lovely picture for her. Take a different color for that. I'm drawing on my computer using my mouse pad, which is really tricky, so don't mind my picture. I think I'll draw her a flower. I'm pretty sure if you make a postcard and draw a picture, it's going to be a lot better than this. But I'm practicing and trying. There, go back to my black pencil so I can write my name. Very important when I write a postcard that I remember to write my name too. So the person I'm writing to knows this postcard is from me. There we go. Hi, we are going to look at the letters and sounds together. I will run through them. I will have got cards ready on the table. I will pick up a card, show it to you, say the sound, and show the action that goes with it. Yeah? Let's give it a go. S. Ah, ah, ah. I, 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 I. Da, 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 da. G, G. Ah, ah, ah. Eh, 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 eh. Ah, 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 ah. R, 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 r. B, 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 b. L, l, l. Phonics phase 2, I would like you to also practice writing a postcard. There's not that much time left today. If you've got time in the weekends and you want to be creative and do a bit of extra phonics practice, you can do it there. What you're practicing is not to write the words perfectly. So if your family is around, especially the grown-ups, they need to hear this. They need to hear that you're going to write down the sounds that you can hear in the words, which means the words will look different than when your family writes the words. I'll show you what my postcard would look like. I would write a postcard this time I think to my dad. His name is Peter. Go. I think I need a thinner line there. Get a thinner pencil. E, E, E. I hear the E. Could that be the eh? No, not really. E, Peach, Peter. To Peter. He also lives in Holland. Holland. Do you hear what's at the end of Holland? Holland. There we go. I might also like to write hi. H-I. Hi. I wonder if I should tell him about the sun. Hi. It is sunny. We just learned that one. Sun. It is sunny here. Here. It is sunny here. And I'm going to put a full stop there. And then my name. And then on the other side of the postcard, I can always draw a lovely picture. Maybe I'd like to draw a fun stamp as well. When you're finished with your postcard, you can always see if you could maybe get a family member to take a photo of it and send it on their phone to the person you made the postcard for. I think you'd make them very, very happy if you did that. Have a really good weekend.
Phase 2. S, a, t, sat. T, a, p, tap. a, p, nap. I, pin. A, t, ant. A, nan. I, p, nip. Well done.